Hello, it's good to see you. Today I have some various things to show you. It's mainly Christmas stuff, but not all. I have a lot of Christmas sweaters I want to show you, and they're in no particular order. I also have some Christmas sweater vests and cardigans, and a couple of other items. The first thing I want to show you is is this little bow. It's starting to come apart a little bit. This bow has been passed back and forth between my mom and me probably over the last, I would say probably the last 10 to 12 Christmases. We take turns with this bow. I don't know who started it, but somebody, either I gave her a present or she gave me a present that had this bow on it. And we both decided it was too pretty to throw away. So you can see it's been stuck on stuff before, but now I have to add an extra piece of tape to make it stay because it's not really sticky anymore. And it's kind of coming apart, but I have it this year, so it will be my turn to put it on a present to give to her, and then she'll keep it, and next Christmas she'll put it on a present for me. So this has been passed back and forth quite a few times over the years. I know we started it before, right, possibly right around the time my older son was born. So yeah, it's been a while. So I just wanted to show you that. It's gold. You can see it has sort of that gold holographic look to it, and some thinner silver ribbons in there. They're just little, I don't know if they're plastic or what they are, just little ribbons in there. And they're all together, and it's pretty good size. I mean, it's pretty thick, pretty dense. And we couldn't just throw it away. We decided it was too pretty to throw out. So I keep this carefully tucked away with my Christmas wrapping paper and tissue paper and things. And I have an underbed storage box, like a plastic Rubbermaid storage box that fits under the bed. It's just like this high. And I put this in the corner of the box, over kind of in the corner where nothing's going to hit it or squish it. So it'll be nice and safe until Christmas time. So I was just sitting here and I looked under the bed and I could see it, and I thought I'd show it to you. So there's my little bow, and I found two little boxes in there. And these are some that I bought, I think, at the end of the year last year, just as little. Actually, this one has been used, it looks like. So I must have, maybe I got a present in this or something. Anyway, I thought it was pretty. A little gift box, and as you can see, it has two candy canes crossed on the front, and it looks like snow on it. It's little pellets. It's kind of a paperboard box, and you can see it's kind of messed up right there, but I don't know, I just thought it was pretty. I thought it was cute. You can find these at dollar stores. I love to go to Dollar Tree when they start to put out their containers and packages for Christmas presents. And you can find lots of little boxes like this. See, it has a lid and then it just opens up. And I like these because if you're in a hurry, you don't even have to wrap this. You could put your present in here, and then maybe if you want to, you could put a little tape on it just to keep the lid from coming off. Or you don't have to. You could just leave it like that. And then you just give it to the person, and you're all done. You don't have to wrap it or anything. Maybe put a little tissue paper or something in there if you need to keep the present from sliding around in there. But I like these little boxes. This one's a good size too. I mean, this, there are quite a few different things you could fit in a box this size. And then of course around here you have the crossing candy canes, like on the top up here, and they go all the way around. So it's red and green and white. I just thought that was cool. And I also saw this little box. This one is smaller, as you can see. And it has a little loop here where you could actually, if you wanted to, you can make this into a little Christmas tree ornament and just hang it up on your tree or hang it anywhere you like. The front, the cover, and see, it has that little ribbon in the back for a hinge to hold the lid on. The top has a sequin snowman face. All these different colored sequins on here. You have red and black and white. And then up here, these are glass beads, little green glass beads and red glass beads to look like holly on the snowman's hat. It's very soft. And the velvet goes all the way around. It's even on the bottom part. It's extremely soft. And the loop is silver, sort of a silver metallic material. The inside looks like the inside is lined with a regular fabric, maybe a cotton poly blend white fabric inside. So this would be nice to give somebody maybe with a pair of earrings, or any small piece of jewelry would go really well in here. I would probably just add a small thin layer of cotton batting in here, and then just lay the jewelry on top, and then just present it to them like this, and just kind of hold it so that the jewelry will stay on top of the cotton and it won't slide down under it. But then when they're all done, if they want to, they can reuse it as a gift box, or they could hang it on their tree, or whatever they want to do. So, and again, you don't have to wrap it, which is nice, because it seems like if you're like me, you find yourself, you buy presents for people, but then there's always somebody you forget, and you don't remember it until the last minute, and then you have to hurry out and quickly get something, and sometimes you may not have time to wrap it properly. So it's good to have an option where you don't have to do that. So I like to have little boxes like that around, and I have lots of gift bags of different sizes for the same reason. Different color tissue paper for the bags, just because sometimes I forget, or just something happens where I end up needing a present really fast and I don't have time. I may have time to go out and get it, but I don't have time to wrap it. So that's why I like to keep stuff like that handy, because I never know when I'm going to need it. Now this other thing is totally unrelated. This is not Christmassy at all, but I just found this yesterday, and I really like it, and I wanted to show it to you. It's a bag, and I really like it. I actually think I have a Liz Claiborne bag. No, sorry, no. It's Anne Klein. I have this Anne Klein purse that I've been carrying forever, and I love it, but it's starting to wear out. Like the handles are starting to fray on it and look bad. But I love it because I love the size. I love the fact that it has outside pockets, and the inside pockets are just like I want them to be. So I've been hesitant to give up that bag, and I may not give it up completely, but I think I may give this one a try. This one I just got at Goodwill. It was $3. And it's a sack roots bag. It's SAKROOTS, and it has a fabric woven handle. It's almost like a woven belt. It's like woven cotton. It's mainly black, but it has this silver stripe here, but it's only on one side of the handle. The other side is plain. And on this side we have a zippered outside pocket, and this outside pocket. I love the outside pocket because that's where I put my keys. I always keep my car keys in the outside pocket. That way I know where they are. I don't have to go looking for them. I don't drop them down in my purse, because then I'll never find them. They get down in there and I don't know where they go, but they just, it's a pain to try to find them. So I like to have an outside pocket. So that made me very happy. And it has a zippered pocket on this side. It has this cute little zipper pull here. It's braided, and it says sack roots on the zipper pull. So I don't really know what I would use this pocket for, but it's nice to have two. This one looks like it's bigger than the one on this side, but this one is where my keys would go. And then we have a zipper across the top, which I would always leave unzipped. I don't ever zip up my purse. I just leave it open. And then the inside is really pretty too. It has this sort of, I don't know what you'd call that, sort of a taupe, beige colored patterned fabric lining, and then it has this little green thing here that looks like it says peace. And there are lots of pockets on the inside, and I like that a lot. There's an interior zippered pocket, which I really love. And then there are gathered pockets. I don't know if you can see that, but on this side there are gathered pockets with elastic, and I love those They're big enough that my phone will fit in there, and I usually keep at least 2 or 3 pens, um, and just stuff like that, like my lip stuff. I take my CO Bigelow Cinnamint everywhere I go. I have it everywhere. I keep it in the car. I keep it by my bed. I keep it in both bathrooms. It's this lip stuff that I love, and I use it all the time. So I like to keep stuff in there, but I don't want to have to dig around in the bottom of the purse. Now, the bottom of the purse would be like for my wallet, my change purse, my checkbook, my little coupon pouch that I have, and I put coupons in and then forget I have until they expire, and then I throw them away. That's what I do. It's like a holding area for coupons that I will forget that I have as soon as I put them in there. But for some reason I keep doing it. I keep putting them in there. I don't know why. So I like the colors. Look at this. I love the patterns and the colors of this bag. Okay, so I guess this would be considered the back, kind of the part that would face you when you carry it. And then you have this front part, and it has all these little things on here, these little metal brads, I guess you would call them, on here. And the little pocket, and then you have a little bit of a gold detail right there above at the very top of the pocket. And you have these brass rings and grommets attaching the handle to the bag on each side. So I just love it. It has green in it, sort of a lime green and orange and pink and black and blue. There's just so much going on with this purse. On the back you can see the design a little bit better. Well, look at that. Isn't that cute? So I'm very excited about my purse. I think actually before I even go anywhere today, I'm going to swap out my purses and I'm going to give this one a try. I'm going to keep the other one just in case, because I've tried before. I've found purses before that I thought would be a good replacement, and I ended up not liking them for one reason or another. And then I go back to the Anne Klein bag, which is really starting to fall apart. But it's just perfect. It has everything I want, and it's the perfect size, and everything about it is perfect, and I'm just so hesitant to give up on it, which is really ridiculous because I own probably 20 purses. I don't use any of them. I use that one all the time. So anyway, I'm going to try this one, the Sack Roots purse, and I'm going to see if I like it. And then I have one more completely unrelated, non-Christmas thing. I don't even know why I wanted to show you this, but it's been sitting on the island in the kitchen for probably 2 weeks because I've wanted to show it to you. I don't know why. But it is a beach towel. And I got this on clearance. I think I paid $4 for it. It was $10, but they had everything, I guess 60% off. And it's on this little thing. Now this I will keep. I will use these. I use these whenever I get these to hang up my skirts. I have special hangers for my pants, my trousers for work and stuff, but I use these for my skirts. So that is what I will use this for. But this is a really big beach towel. It's beautiful. It's attached together here. But I wanted to show you that at the bottom, it has a little message. See, now it's really big, and it's actually on both sides. You have this. And I don't think I can fit it all. Well, I can. It says celebrate summer. Oh, there's lint flying everywhere from this new towel. I'm gonna have to wash it before I do anything with it. But I thought that was cool. It's on both sides, or both ends, I should say. It's on that one, and then it's on the other one too. See? And they had several different beach towels that had different messages on them. I just like this one the best. I didn't really need it. We have enough beach towels to choke a gorilla, but I just thought it was cool. I liked it because it kind of reminded me of, you see those pictures of the beach back in, I don't know, the 50s or whatever, and they had these little tents set up where you could change clothes, and they were probably just a little bit bigger than a phone booth, and they were striped. They were usually different colors, like blue and white striped or red and white striped, but you could go in there and change clothes if you needed to. I don't know if those ever actually existed. I don't think I've ever seen one on a beach anywhere. But something about the design on this towel just reminded me of those pictures, the old pictures of people at the beach. Something about the stripes. Just, I don't know, made me think of that. But yeah, I will definitely wash this before I do anything because there's lint everywhere. It's like it's snowing in here. It's like a faint snow. So I don't know how well it will hold up. I don't know. I question the quality of this towel, but anyway, I thought it was cool. But yeah, we have, God, we have so many beach towels, but now we have one more. Okay, now I've been working on listing my ugly Christmas sweaters on eBay, and I've listed almost all of them right now, and I'm having to keep them in my room because I have nowhere else to put them. Right now I have 7 totes, like big plastic totes full of sweaters, and I have them sorted according to color and type. And it makes it a lot easier when I sell one because I don't even know how many I have. I'll have at least 100 listed already. Sweaters, vests, cardigans, things like that are all related to Christmas. And it's a lot easier when I sell one. If I know it's a black cardigan, I go to the black cardigan tote, and then I just have to look through that one tote. I don't have to look through all of them. And if it's a vest, I keep all the vests in one tote. Actually, in the vests tote, I have the kids' sweaters. I had a few kids' Christmas sweaters this year. Not many, there's a few. And I stuck all those in with the vests. So I know if it's a kid's sweater or a vest, it will be in that tote. But I have not listed them all yet. I still have two more totes to go. And I have one here that I just listed all of these. But before I sorted them out and put them away, I thought I would show them to you. They're in no particular order, and they're not any better or worse than all the others. These are just some that I happen to have out. And I'll just start on the top, and I'll show you my little tote full of sweaters. And this first one is actually not as flashy as some. Now, we do have snowmen on both sides here. It's a button-down cardigan from Heirloom Collectibles. And these snowmen have different things about them that make them special. First of all, they have knit in here, which is an off-white color, which contrasts nicely with the black part. Right in there. And they have little knit presents also that are sort of embroidery / knit. They have these glass beads. And under the beads are sequins. And they're sort of, the little snowmen are all different. And at the bottom, looks like they're standing on presents. Now, I think that's a bad idea because, Mom always told me not to do that because you can crush the presents. And I can imagine a snowman would be pretty heavy, and nobody's told them to get off the presents. But it looks like they're all standing on top of one another, and then the last one's standing on presents. I don't know why. It has a furry collar. Well, it's not furry, but it's fluffy. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it looks like it has these little strands of metallic thread in here. It's interesting. And then on the back, we have one more snowman. I guess he was late, and he's carrying a tree, and he's got a smirk on his face like he just robbed a bank. So it's kind of a small knit. It's not as heavy and chunky as some of the knits of these sweaters. So that's the first one. Now this one isn't necessarily a Christmas sweater, and it's a men's sweater, which is unusual. Most of them are for women. But this one, I imagine, can be worn anytime. Doesn't have to be Christmas. It has reindeer on it, or elk. Actually, you know what? It could be moose. These could be moose. I'm not sure. But this was a Chaps Ralph Lauren sweater. It's really nice. It's a men's sweater. It's pretty big. But it only has the design on the front. There's nothing on the back. But to me, it kind of has a Christmassy look to it. I could see some man standing by the fireplace wearing this at Christmas. Like something out of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or something. Anyway, that was for men. It's pretty basic. Oh, and it has the 3 buttons at the top and the mock turtleneck at the top. Anymore, I get pretty picky about the sweaters that I buy to sell because I have so many. I mean, it has to be really revolting for me to buy it. I mean, it has to be so bad it just takes my breath away. And I haven't really found many lately. These sweaters are some I bought over the year since Christmas last year. And I had forgotten about most of these. This one is pretty old. This one is by Nutcracker, and it's really big. And it has a giant Christmas tree on the back and the front. But I like it because if you look at the inside of the knit kind of looks like that. You don't really see that anymore. I'm not sure what style knit that is. It says Adele knit. I don't know what Adele knit is. It has a copyright though. Sorry. It says fibers in here just getting in my lungs. It's made in the United States. But it's acrylic and it's fairly old. And it had peels all over it. You know, the little balls that acrylic fabric gets on it. And I have a sweater shaver. You know, you put batteries in it and you run it over the fabric, and it's supposed to help pull those peels off. I love doing that. I spent about 20 minutes this morning doing that. I still didn't get them all though. There were just so many on here that it's never going to look perfect, but I got a lot of them off. So it's okay, I guess. I don't really like acrylic sweaters though. I don't like the way they feel. So I would never wear this. I don't really care for it. But some people really like those really old sweaters. Like this one is fairly old. This one, well, okay, this is by Heirloom Collectibles, and it was the design and pattern copyrighted 2000. So it's only 16 years old. But it looks older than that to me. See, the design of this cardigan is actually kind of knit into it. It's not just an overlay or embroidered or stitched on there. It's actually knit into the fabric, and it goes all the way to the back and across the sleeves too. And you have stockings and a big wreath up here, and then I guess this is kind of like a house, I guess. But it has different types of fabric in here, or different types of thread. Like you have metallic and different weights of yarn in here, and glass beads. And it has shoulder pads, which I don't know if people really use shoulder pads anymore or not. You don't see them like you used to. But it buttons up in the front. And it's pretty heavy. I know it's a little early to be looking at Christmas stuff. Trust me, I went into Costco not too long ago and they already had Christmas stuff out, and I just about turned around and walked out. I said, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. But, I mean, I had so many to list, I wanted to go ahead and get started because otherwise I would never get them all listed. And I'm still not done. And September's almost over. So I have this cardigan right here. And it has little snowmen on the bottom. And this guy has a little scarf. A little red and white striped scarf that hangs down here. And oh, he's got a runny nose. He's got a loose thread. I mean, there are some loose threads on here, but most people don't seem to care. And this one's pretty old. I don't know how old, but it zips up in the front, which some of the vests do. Most of them just button in the front. And then the back is just plain. It's kind of long, though. It's a medium, but it's really long. I'm not really a Christmas sweater type person. So none of these are begging to stay home with me. I don't really care to add any of these to my wardrobe. But these two, the next two I'm going to show you, are kind of different. These are kind of neat. I like these. And if I had to pick an ugly Christmas sweater to wear, it would probably be one of these two. Because these I don't know, these are fine. These I would wear. These are pretty bad. And here's the front. Now it looks pretty innocent. The second one's worse. But it's a zip up cardigan with a collar. It's by Designer Original Studio. Ho, ho, ho. And we have pearls on here. and little gold beads. And then we have these silver metallic snowflakes, and I guess that's like a little snowball or something. All down the sleeves, and then a little star is embroidered on here. And we have the reindeer and the sleigh. Look at the back. Oh my goodness. It's a whole big old scene with Santa Claus and his sleigh up on, well, no, is his sleigh in it? No. It's Santa up on the chimney, up on the roof, going down the chimney with his bag of toys. So I think that's just spectacular. There's just a lot here. I mean, this took a long time to make. I can't even imagine how long it took somebody to make this thing. But yeah, I mean, you got the whole house, the chimney. There's just so much there. So there's that one. And the second one, I like this one too. And again, it starts out pretty tame. Again, the layout of this one is very similar. You have a zip up cardigan with the collar. Only at the bottom of this one you have toys and stuff instead of the sleigh and the reindeer. And you have little snowflakes and pearls and little gold beads and stuff. But then you look at the back. Oh my goodness. You have this enormous 3D furry Santa Claus. I mean, he's just gigantic. Look at that. He's so big, and even his belt, it's supposed to look like a leather belt. I doubt that's actual leather, but right down here, this isn't fabric. This is almost like I don't know, maybe vinyl or something down here at the bottom, and it has gold embroidery around the belt buckle. But see, his beard just sticks out. It's fluffy. And his hair, too. It's just outrageous. Yeah, I would wear that. I would actually wear this. And, I would get so many compliments on it. Yeah. I would have people begging to buy it from me. And then I have two more things, and these are very understated compared to that. This, I'll probably wear this too because it's not too gaudy. I figure if I'm gonna do gaudy and tacky, I want to go all the way or keep it as understated as possible. This one's not bad. This is just basically a plain small knit sweater by the Quacker Factory, and it just has one little snowman on it. One little tiny unassuming snowman right here in the middle on the front. It's green, and the stitching around it is red, I suppose, but it almost looks pinkish red. But it's hard to find green Christmas sweaters. Most of the Christmas sweaters that I buy to resell are either red or black. Most of them are. Very few are green or blue or anything like that. Most of them are red or black, just from what I've found, which I didn't expect, but you don't see many green Christmas sweaters. And then the back is just plain. But yeah, he looks like he's hiding from somebody. It looks like it's a disguise or something, but yeah, that one's pretty basic. And then I have just one more. And this one's cute. And it has jingle bells on it. Well, not jingle bells, but like bells around the little cats' necks. This is a cat Christmas sweater, and these are very popular. If you can find any Christmas sweaters with cats on them, people love to buy those. This one has cats on stacks of presents on both sides on the front, and it buttons up in the front. And it's really cute. See, they're playing with the string up here, but each cat has a little bell around his neck. So when you walk, you can hear the little bells around their necks. And they're on top of presents. See? And then on the back, we have one more cat. He's playing with string too. This one actually does not have a bell around his neck, but his eyes are made out of little glass beads. See? So it jingles when you walk, which would drive me insane, but I guess some people like that. But like I said, I'm not really a Christmas sweater kind of person anyway. And that's all I have, and I'm going to go sort these and put them with all the rest that I have. And I don't normally sell many this time of year. I just wanted to go ahead and get them on there, and just so I could be done with it, because it's always in the back of my mind until I'm done that I need to get them listed. And then the sales really start to pick up right around Halloween, and then they really, right after Halloween, they really take off. I will probably sell most of them, so I'm hoping I do anyway. But I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to buy. I don't like having lots of totes of sweaters sitting around getting in the way. It's just, to me, it's not worth it. I don't make that much on them, so I'm probably not going to do it again after this year. This will probably be the last year I do it. This is I think this is the 3rd year I've sold ugly Christmas sweaters on eBay. Yeah, I think this will be the 3rd Christmas I've done it, or the 3rd round of it. So, but I probably won't do it anymore after this. They just take up too much space. I mean, you know, if you have, by the time I'm done, I'll probably have 8 totes full of sweaters just sitting around. They get in the way. So I'm not going to do it anymore after this. I just want to get rid of these, and then I'm not going to do it anymore. But thank you for watching. I just wanted to show you some of the stuff I had before I put it up. I'm not trying to sell it or anything. I don't care. You know, they'll sell. I'm not worried about that. I just thought I would show you some of the interesting sweaters that I found over the last year. I have more, but there's no way I can go through all of them. It would take forever. But thank you for watching. And I will have some more Goodwill haul videos soon. I'm not buying much right now at Goodwill. I'm trying to clear out and I'm trying to list some stuff that I already had. So I'm not buying a whole lot right now, but I will get back to it. And I look forward to showing you some more of the stuff that I find. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.